Good evening, everybody. Am I perfectly audible as well as visible? Quickly let me know in the chat section. This is Aniruddha and I welcome you everybody to India's largest live learning platform, the one and only Gradeup. Quickly let me know in the chat section whether I am perfectly audible as well as visible. Quickly. Jaldi se jaldi, fatafat, quickly let me know in the chat section whether I am perfectly audible as well as visible. Hello, Hakeem. Good evening. Quickly. Visible. I'm not getting your live chats over here. I'm not getting your live chats. So, hello Sonu, good evening. Only two students are there in the live chat section. Yes, set hai, chalo. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you who had uh, done yesterday's question correctly. Okay, the homework question that I have given correctly in the live chat section. I had replied to all of them what is the correct answer. And also, I'm expecting that you are going to give the correct answer to today's homework question as well. Before starting, I just wanted to say you that Gradeups All India CBT 2 Gate 2021, the mock test actually, is set on January 17, 12 p.m. and January 18, 12 p.m. So just register now. The link will be shared in the Gradeup app and I think also in the description. It is there. Hello Atullah, hello Atira, hello Yawar, Mustaq. Yes, and also for the last few days. And also, I just wanted to say you one thing that the AAI, many people were appearing for AAI actually. So yes, the correct answer was 1.143 cubic meter. Yeah. So AAI recruitment that was there. That's the last date of filling up that form is today. So those people who did not do it, go and do it. Right. Link will be shared in the Gradeup app. I think you will get the link, right? And if you want to join our last day test series, then it's Gate 2021 test series, online test series subscription for only at 399. You are going to get a set of mock tests, full set of mock tests. So be prepared for that. Hello, Aman Subhajit. Subhajit, yesterday's last question answer is 1.143 cubic meter. I will discuss that question. Don't worry about that. Okay. So please let me know in the chat section what is the answer. Every details will be provided Atul in the Gradeup app. Just go and open the app. You will get it right. And tonight is the last date of filling up the form. So without wasting much of time, let's straight away jump to the problem. The first problem on consolidation today. Quickly hit the like button and share the session with everybody so that everyone can enjoy the wonderful session. A clay soil tested in a consolidometer showed a decrease in void ratio from 1.20 to 1.10 when the pressure was increased from 0.25 to 0.50. Hello Kaushik, kg per centimeter square. The coefficient of consolidation determined in the test for the given stress increment was 10 meters square per year. Then the coefficient of permeability of the soil in centimeter per second is. This is today's first question on your screen. You can see. So quickly let me know in the chat section. So what is the answer to this particular question? Very easy question, I would say. There is a little bit of calculation definitely involved in it, but I won't say that it's a huge problem. So without wasting much of time, please get set, go boss. Okay. इतना मैं मांग रहा हूँ आपसे quickly let me know in the chat section sir what is the answer to this particular question. So sir, first of all, you can see over here in the problem what they have given is the coefficient of consolidation determined in the test for the given stress increment was 10 meters square per year. What is this coefficient of consolidation, sir? What is that thing? Everybody in the live chat section, I'm not getting enough responses from all of you. Quickly let me know in the chat section, sir, what is the answer to this particular question? What is coefficient of consolidation, sir? CV. What they're asking, sir, permeability. Is there any relationship in between CV, K and something like that? Yes, sir. What is the relationship? It's K is equal to CV MB gamma W, right? So today we are on the verge of the most important session, that is, the consolidation. Consolidation, the most important topic. So if you haven't gone through yet, so just quickly hit the like button and share the session with everybody. CV MB into gamma W. CV out of that is given in the question. 10 meter square per year. That is given in the question was CV. जो कि है question में दिया हुआ है. That is 10 meter square per year. Acha, what is the meaning of MV? So if you can get this MV and if you can get this gamma W, you already know. If you can get this MV and gamma W, your job is done. CV is given to you. If you are getting this MV and gamma W, your job is done. क्या कहते हो? Getting my concept, everybody, let me know in the chat section. What do you mean by MV, sir? MV का मतलब क्या है? It is the meaning that is coefficient of volume change. Coefficient of volume change. What do you mean by that, sir? Coefficient of volume change. That means, sir, the rate of change of volume with respect to initial volume per unit increase in the effective stress. Per unit increase in the effective stress. That is the actual definition. I hope everybody knows it, right, sir? So delta V by V को मैं इस तरीके से लिख सकता हूँ. I can write delta H by H, right, sir? Delta V by V, I can write delta H by H. Everybody knows this thing. And sir, delta H by H, am I used to write it in this format. That is the main motto of the consolidation formula. All the formulas out of, you know, this thing, that is delta E upon 1 plus E naught. Everybody please try in the live chat section and get me the correct answer, boss. 4 answers are already given to you. Please let me know in the chat section which one of this is correct. Okay, this is consolidation, one of the most important chapters. You know, every year from consolidation, 1, 2 or 3 problems even have come from a single chapter, that is consolidation. ऐसे भी है, समझ रहे हो आप? So 4 to 5 marks only from a single chapter, that is consolidation. So you can get the importance of the chapter, right? So you must have seen in the older gate papers, delta H by H is equal to delta. Now, so the point is that if you know this delta E by 1 plus E naught, yes, sir. The void ratio is changing from 1.2 to 1.10. Fine. So initially it was what, 1.2. Now it became 1.10. So, sir, what is the this particular thing, delta H by H, whatever you say it as, 0.1 by 1.3. So the answer is coming as 0.077 if I'm not wrong. Quickly let me know in the chat section, sir. It's 0.077, right, sir? Fine. This is delta H by H. The video was not opening. Oh my god. Now it's okay, right? Fine. So delta H by H, actually it's 0.077. Now, sir, what is happening is that one more thing I want, that is the delta sigma bar. It is also given to you 0.25 to 0.50. So, sir, delta sigma bar is 0.5 minus 0.25. So it is 0.25 kg per centimeter square. This is the pressure increment, actually delta sigma bar, you can say 0.077. This is the thing. So based on these two data, sir, can you calculate what is the value of this particular thing, that is your MV? Yes, sir, we can calculate. What will be my desired unit of MV? Can anybody tell me what is the desired unit of MV? First, my suggestion will be get the value of K in meter per second, then we'll simply convert into centimeter per second. Not a big deal. So, sir, it is given meter square per year. Okay, sir, fine. And what you are going to get this unit as? Kilonewton per meter cube gamma. Gamma W जो भी होता है, it's kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. So, first of all, MV का जो unit आएगा, that should be in किलो न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर पर किलो न्यूटन, इस यूनिट में आना चाहिए सर, मीटर स्क्वायर पर किलो न्यूटन. चेक इट आउट. So MV is equal to, just we have to be a little bit careful regarding the units, and that's all. Nothing else is required. So this is coming 0.077 by 0.25. So it's coming as 0.308 centimeter square per kg. Sir, वो वाला link क्या हुआ? I don't know. The link was not opening, right? I don't know what was happening actually. This is the first problem we are covering actually. So I don't know. Just wait for a minute. I'm just sharing this link with the other people, because many people were not being able to watch. I can see it. Just do it. I don't know why, but just let me just share this link to all of you, because otherwise, many people are facing problems. That's why I can see. Okay. So yeah, Telegram. I don't know why this problem had happened. Fine. Yeah, I've done it. Fine. So it's 0.308 centimeter square per kg. It was happening, right, sir? But I want the unit in meter square per kilonewton. I want the unit in meter square per kilonewton, right? So, sir, what was happening? 0.308 into 10 to the power minus 4, so it became meter square, divided by kg tha. How to convert from kg to kilonewton? How to do it, sir? How to convert, do this particular conversion of kg to kilonewton? If I do, what is that particular, procedure, I would say, right? What is that particular procedure that I should follow to get into over here? Anybody in the live chat section, sir? Yes, sir. We can do it simply by converting this kg per centimeter square, so it's meter square बन गया. Kg to kilonewton, how will it do? I was refused almost 50 times. Sir, is there any group? Yes, yes. So please, anybody if having the group link, delta E1 plus E calculated is wrong. Okay. So it's coming how much? 0.1, 2.2. So it's 0.045. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody. So it is coming basically 1 by 22. Right, sir? Yes, 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 yes. So it is coming 1 by 22. Yes, sir. So, yes, yes, yes. Multiplying the value of G, I'll be getting the value of this particular thing. So, into 10 to the power minus 4. In case you people don't know, that's why I'm saying you 0.30 10 to the power minus 4 meter square. It is written over here. Fine. Now, this is not the correct one actually. So, you should get 1 by 22.25. So, you are getting over here 2 by 11. 2 by 11 centimeter square per kg, right? If I want to calculate in terms of meter square per kilonewton, it's 1 hour, beta, 1 hour, right? So 2 by 11 into 10 to the power minus 4, so it became meter square by kilonewton. kg को पहले हम convert कर रहे हो, for example, to Newton, 10, okay? Then I'm dividing it by 1000, 10, and then dividing it by 1000 to make it kilonewton. So basically dividing it by 100. So the answer that is actually coming from here, okay, is what I'm telling you. It's 2 by 11 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 1 by 10 by 1000 kilometer square per kilonewton. First of all, I've converted centimeter square to meter square. Then I've first done kg to Newton. 10. यहाँ पे actually in the question it was given that g is equal to 10 meter per second square. It was actually given in the question. That's why. So it's 10 divided by 1000, so made it kilonewton. So it is coming as 1 by 550 meter square per kilonewton, right? Why I've done this? Because gamma W is 10 kilonewton per meter cube. CV is already given in the question 10. MV I have found 1 by 550. So tell me what is the value of K I'm going to get from here? That is CV MV into gamma W. CV MV into gamma W, right, sir? So the answer that is coming is 10 by 55 meter per second, 10 by 55 meter per year, 10 by 55, that is meter per year. So 5 2, it's 2 by 11 meter per year it is coming. Getting the concept? Now, sir, you tell me what is the value in terms of meter per second. 365 into 86,400 meter per second into 100 centimeter per second. The only thing about this kind of problem is the units. You have to be very, very careful regarding the units, and that's all. 2 by 11 into 365 into 864. So yes, the correct option is 5.765 into 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter per second. So the correct option is option A, right? So many people have done it correctly. I can see over here. Quickly hit the like button and share the session with everybody. Some people were saying option B. I can see over there, but no, the option is not B. Maybe you must have done some mistake in the calculations. Otherwise, this is the procedure, right? Okay, next problem is up on your screen. They're saying that a saturated soft clay layer of 5-meter thickness. The correct option is option A, right? 5.7 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter per second, right? Sir, please repeat the units. Units, I had already told once. Please check it. From the very beginning, once the video, you will get it very simply. Okay, gamma W is a unit of kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, CV has a unit of meter square per year. And MV should have what unit, you tell me, so that I can get K in meter per year. कौन सी यूनिट में होगा MV का वैल्यू? It's meter square per kilonewton. Meter square per year, meter square per kilonewton, kilonewton per meter cube. how is the value, how is the unit of mv in meter square per kilonewton? Just check this expression, you will get it. Delta v by v don't have any unit, डेल्टा सिग्मा बार इनवर्स में है, तो जो भी डेल्टा सिग्मा बार का यूनिट होगा उसका इनवर्स हो जाएगा। डेल्टा सिग्मा बार क्या है? प्रेशर, किलोन्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर, उसका इनवर्स क्या होता है? मीटर स्क्वायर पर किलोन्यूटन। ठीक है, फाइन है। So just multiply these three things, you will get the unit in meter per year, which I have to convert in centimeter per second, right? Fine, sir. Next problem is up on your screen. Quickly let me know in the chat section what is the value to this particular problem. A saturated soft clay layer of 5 meter thickness lies under a newly constructed building of very large aerial extent. A layer of sand of 3 meter thick and 1.8 ton per meter cube unit exists over the clay layer. The additional pressure to construction is this much. Liquid limit void ratio is given. Water table is at the interface of the sand and clay layer. That is also mentioned in the question. What is the water? The consolidation settlement of the clay layer, that is asked actually. Of course, fine. So quickly let me draw first of all the figure over here. What is the scenario actually that is happening? For example, this is a particular building or whatever you can say. Okay, the sand layer which is there actually, that is 3 meter thick, that is 3 meter thick, and actually you can see over here, if I talk about 5 meter clay layer is beneath it. Okay, fine. So this is the scenario, kind of 5 meter this thing layer. Acha, so the gamma of this layer is given to you, sand layer 1.8 ton per meter cube. Okay, and gamma, they're saying that the water table is at the interface. Okay, fine. So water table is here at the interface of this particular thing. Please, Amit and other people who were asking me questions, please repeat whether you have got it, yes or no. Please let me know in the chat section, sir. So this is gamma, this is delta. This is the particular क्या बोलते हैं इसको तुम्हारे interface पे. So first of all, you tell me what is the expression for consolidation settlement, sir? What is the expression for consolidation settlement? If you write that expression, your job is done, sir. It's H naught Cc by 1 plus E naught log 10 of sigma 2 bar, or you can say sigma naught plus delta sigma bar divided by sigma naught bar, right, sir? Sigma naught bar. So this is the particular case that you have to understand. Now you have to just say that which out of these options they are correct. Now tell me, out of these options which data are given to you? First of all, that is the main thing to ask कि भाई कौन कौन सा data है जो कि दिया हुआ है in the question. H naught, is it given to you? Yes, sir. They are asking about the consolidation settlement of which, sir? Of the clay layer. Consolidation settlement of the clay layer. So clay layer means, sir, that means this layer, that is 5 meter. That means, sir, 5 meter. This is the clay layer, 5 meter. Understanding? You are interested in the thickness, I mean the settlement of this layer, 5 meter wala layer. So I have told you in my earlier sessions also, sir, whenever you are asked to find out the settlement of any particular layer, then always you calculate the settlement at the middle of the layer. Because, sir, if I talk about a particular 5 meter thick layer, now you will ask me, sir, at which point you are asking me to calculate the settlement? Because at the top settlement is something, at the bottom settlement is something. So which point? So the answer is always at the middle point. Remember this thing. So basically, you have to calculate CC, E naught, sigma naught, and delta sigma bar. Okay, out of them, let's see which are the things which are given to you. Void ratio is given to you 1.06. चलो एक चीज तो मिल गया. H naught, that is also given to you, sir, 5 meter. Fine. Now, sir, CC, that is not given to you. Sigma naught, delta sigma bar. Sigma naught is the correct pressure. कितना pressure exist करता है? कहाँ पे, sir? At the middle point of the clay layer where you are interested in finding out the settlement. तो यहाँ पे आप मुझे बताओ that what is going to be the stress, what is going to be the effective stress actually, effective stress, current effective stress at that particular layer क्या होगा, sir? So it's very evident that you can see that 3 meter, that is sand existing. After that, sir, 2.5 meter, because 5 meter is the total depth. So out of that, only 2.5 meter till I am going into the clay layer, right, sir? Which is submerged. Which is submerged. So the value is 3 into gamma plus 2.5 into gamma submerged. Everyone agree? So 3 into gamma. Gamma value is given to you 1.8 ton per meter cube. Ton per meter cube हिसाब हो रहा है, right? So it's 2.5 into gamma submerged. Gamma submerged क्या होता है? It's always gamma saturated minus gamma of water. So gamma saturated is given to you 1.835 ton per meter cube for the clay. And sir, gamma of water that you also know that is 1 ton per meter cube. If I say that is 1, right sir? Fine. So many people are answering already. So I hope all of you are correct. So it's 2.5 into 0.835. So the answer is coming over here 7.4875. So it's coming out kind of 7.49. I'm telling. Uh, what is the unit? Ton per meter square. Delta. This is the sigma bar. Sorry, this is the sigma bar. This is not the delta sigma bar. This is the sigma naught bar. Current effective stress. Now, due to the applied construction, actually, extra effective stress that is generated is 10 ton per meter square. Fine. है? समझ में आया? Got the concept? Now tell me. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Nayan ji, बिल्कुल correct. So what is happening over here? Now just put all the values and get the answer. That's the only thing that we have to do. In centimeter we have to do ना, तो fine. डायरेक्टली हम सेंटीमीटर में निकाल लेते हैं, क्या बड़ी बात है ना सर? H naught and the cc sir, it is also not given in the question what is the value of cc, but sir water content is liquid limit is given, and we know sir for if nothing is mentioned in the question we actually consider 0.009 wl minus 10. So it's 0.00955 minus 10. So whatever be the answer coming, so it's 45 minus 0.009. So it's coming as 0.405. Hana sir, this is the value of Cc. So H naught 500 centimeter, the thickness of the clay layer, because you are interested in calculating the settlement of the clay layer. 500 centimeter into 500 centimeter into जो कि हो रहा है दोस्त cc value you have got 0.405, 1 plus E naught value you have already given 1.06 into log 10 sigma naught plus delta sigma bar 7.49 plus 10 divided by sigma naught bar. So just calculate from here, you are going to get the answer. So 500 into 0.405, 2.06 into log 10 of 17.49 by 7.49, so which is directly going to give you the answer as 36.2 centimeters. So the correct option is option A, which is 36.2 centimeter, the nearest option, which is the correct option. I hope everybody has got it right. Next question is up on your screen. They're saying representative samples of a layer of a clay 6 meter thick. Quickly hit the like button and share the session with everyone so that everyone can enjoy this wonderful session. Representative samples of a layer of a clay 6 meter thick were tested in a consolidometer and the following results were obtained. Initial void ratio is equal to 0.9, pre-consolidation stress 100 kilopascal, recompression index 0.03, compression index is 0.03, recompression index 0.28. The present average overburden stress of the layer is 60 kilopascal. If the increase in average stress in the layer is 80 kilopascal, the consolidation settlement of the clay layer will be. Quickly let me know in the chat section what is answer to this question. Abha, are you answering to this question or the previous question? Option A, what you are answering? Are you answering to this particular question or the previous question? Please let me know in the chat section. Quickly hit the like button and share the session with everybody so that everyone can enjoy this wonderful session quickly. Okay, so let me know in the chat section. So what is the answer? So the point is over here that you can see that you can find it out actually over here is that very simple thing. They have given you compression index as well as recompression index, both the things. You know that compression index is used if the soil is normally consolidated, and recompression, दोबारा compression हो रहा है, that is actually used when the soil is over consolidated. What do you mean by over and normally consolidated? Normal consolidated means the present applied effective stress is the maximum it has seen. इससे ज्यादा वो नहीं देखा है कभी, right sir? And the uh, normally consolidated means this, and over consolidated means what? Over consolidated means that it has earlier experienced this kind of stress, right? Maximum stress. So the pressure was 60 kilopascal initially, right? So this was the sigma naught bar, 60 kilopascal. Fine. Delta sigma bar that came was 80 kilopascal. That is the increase in pressure. So what is the total pressure, sir? Finally, that is 60 plus 80, that is 140 kilopascal. Now the problem, yes, overs are experienced, exactly. Now the point is that actually that the pre-consolidation stress is 100 kilopascal, which is lying in between them. That is actually the problem. That, sir, initially the soil was behaving as over consolidated. Why? Because it was experiencing 60 kilopascal of load, but earlier it had experienced a total load of 100 kilopascal. So it is over consolidated. But sir, just the moment the final stress, it's 140. So sir, on that occasion it is behaving as a normally consolidated soil because पास्ट में वो केवल 100 ही दिला. It has only taken 100, but the current applied effective stress is 140. That is one of the most important points. So sir, the soil is from this to this region. There are three regions actually, right sir? In this region the soil is behaving as over consolidated. From 100 to 140, this region the soil is behaving as normally consolidated क्योंकि maximum the past maximum stress it has experienced was 100, and now it's coming to 140, right? So tell me, what is the value actually of the total consolidation settlement experienced? So it is actually going to be total H naught is H naught, sorry. So it's going to be total, if I talk about delta consolidation, that is delta for over consolidated, delta for normally consolidated. Only one change is there. What is the change, sir? It's H naught into over है. So CR upon 1 plus E naught log of sigma 2 bar sigma past by sigma present. Okay, because it's over consolidated, so past is more than present. H naught CC normally consolidated, that's why CC compression index, and this is CR recompression index upon 1 plus. तो यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट बाय पास्ट ऑलवेज you suppose you don't remember कि कौन पास्ट है कौन प्रेजेंट है. only you remember one thing was that is log के अंदर तो पॉजिटिव वैल्यू होता है, always a positive value means what sir? That means the numerator is more, denominator is less. तो sir, in this case for the over concentrated soil numerator is more, past ज्यादा है, present कम है. Normally considered present is more, past is lower, right sir? So you can take this particular thing H naught by 1 plus E naught as common. 6 meter initial void ratio, this thing that is given 6 by 1 plus 0.9, that is as common. CR means recompression index 0.03 into log 10 sigma past is 100, present is 60. Okay, 100 by 60 plus cc is 0.28 into log of 140 by 100, present by past. 60 to 100 it's behaving over consolidated, just it is crossing 100 it starts behaving as normally consolidated. So if you just solve it, actually just put over here 600, because they are 6000 if you put, because 6 meter and the answer they're asking is in mm. So I think you are going to get an answer close to 150 mm. Please check it once in your live chat section. I think you are going to get the answer in 150 mm. Okay, as far as my calculation goes, so let me just calculate 6000 into 1.9. Since you people are saying all, so I am also little bit convinced. 10 by 6 plus 0.28 into log of 14. Yes, sir, it is coming as 150.22 mm. 150.22 mm, 23 mm actually. So yes, this is the correct option, right sir? Fine, everybody got it, everybody getting it. Please let me know in the chat section once. एक बार comment section में जरूर आग लगा देना दोस्त. Everybody quickly let me know in the chat section whether you are understanding the concepts, yes or no, everybody. Okay, so what they are saying is that the time for a clay layer to achieve 99% consolidation is 10 years. What time would be required to achieve 99% consolidation if the layer were twice as thick, 5 times more permeable, and 3 times more compressible? Okay, quickly let me know in the chat section, sir, what is the answer to this particular question? The time for a clay layer, they are saying, to achieve 99% consolidation. So, Abha, are you answering this one or the previous question? Whatever. So I hope you're understanding, right? If the layer were twice as thick, 5 times more permeable, and 3 times more compressible, then what is the time required? What will the time required on that occasion? That is what they are asking for. Quickly, let me know in the chat section what is the answer to this particular. Fatafat, quickly. Anybody in the live chat section, sir? So how sir time is related to this thing? How? Matlab, what is the basics of it? The basics is that Tersag is non-dimensional parameter, if you recall. Okay, Abba. That is, Tersag is non-dimensional parameter I've talked about. How to relate permeability, compressibility, etc. with that. Let's check it out. So TV is equal to आपने देखा था CV into T by D square. That is the point what I have talked about. Now sir, CV का मतलब भी मैंने आपको बताया था. What was CV sir? Sir, K is equal to CV mv gamma W. So from here I am getting CV is equal to K mv gamma W. So sir, I can write TV is equal to K by mv gamma W into T by D square. So sir, I can write that sir T is equal to mv gamma W d square by K into TV. This is the full thing actually. I can write, right? So now from this particular perspective, gamma W is a constant, TV is also a constant. Time factor, both are constant for a particular soil. Sir? So can I write that T actually varies with, because this is constant and this is constant. Both these are constant. So I can write it varies with mv t square by K. Can I write? Yes, sir. So, sir, can I write from here that T2 by T1, that is mv2 by mv1, d2 square by d1 square, k1 by k2. Anywhere if you are facing any problem, please let me know in the chat section. K1 by k2. Fine. So they are saying what? If the layer were twice as thick, five times more permeable, that means simply twice as thick. D2 is 2 into D1. Okay, let me note all the data. Why I am saying that sir TV is same for both of the cases? TV is same. Why? मैंने क्यों लिखा कि TV is constant? Why? Because sir, the degree of consolidation is same on both of the cases. You know that TV depends upon degree of consolidation, right, sir? It is a function of degree of consolidation. It's pi by 4 into u square if u is less than 60%, and it is actually 1.781 minus 0.933 log of 100 minus u% if u is more than 60%, right? So basically the TV is a function of u. That's why, since u is same, degree of consolidation is same, that's why I have taken TV as constant. Otherwise TV भी variable hota, right? They have told Deco in the first case also 99% consolidation, second case also 99% consolidation. That is the reason, right? So D2 is 2D1, 5 times more permeable, K2 is 5K1, 3 times more compressible. Compressible means more volume change it is undergoing. That means sir MV2 is 3 into MV1. Compressibility is actually taken care of by MV, this particular factor, right? So coefficient of volume compressibility जिसका नाम इसलिए बोलते हैं MV2. So MV2 by 3 MV1, so it's 3. D2 square by D1 square, that is 2 square. K1 by K2, that is 1 by 5. T2 you don't know. T1, yes sir, you know, that is 10 years. So from here you are going to get this answer. It's 2. So T2 is 3 into 4 into 2, that is 24 years. Everybody, I hope is getting the concept. Please let me know in the chat section whether everybody is getting the concepts, yes or no. सबको समझ में आ रहा है हाँ या ना? Quickly let me know in the chat section if you have got it. The next question is up on your screen that you can see over here. Yes, correct, everybody. Fine. What they are saying is that a circular raft foundation of 20-meter diameter and 1.6-meter thickness is provided for a tank that applies a bearing pressure of 110 kilopascal on a sandy soil with Young's modulus of 110 kilopascal on sandy soil with Young's modulus ES is equal to अच्छा 30 megapascal. हो गया, मैं वही सोच रहा था किलो पास्कल कैसे ये हो गया क्या बोलते हैं उसको Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio is mu होगा ये. Poisson's ratio normally we can denote it by mu. Point 3, the raft is made up of concrete. कंक्रीट के बारे में बोला है that sir the elastic modulus of concrete is 30 GPa and mu of the concrete is 0.15. सबको पता है हम लोगों को ये चीजें. Fine. Considering the raft as rigid, the elastic settlement in mm. So it's a pretty damn very easy formula based question only. Just you have to know the formula, put the values, get the answer. 2 marks. problem, but such an easy problem. Only you have to depend upon the formulas. अगर आपको formula पता है तो आप कर लो. Okay, so it's a pretty easy question. I think you can do it, sir. Right, sir, quickly. So Madhavi has already answered. I hope I am, expecting all of you to answer this question very quickly. So it's delta or the elastic settlement. If I talk about, it's actually Q by ES, into B into 1 minus mu square into I. Right, sir? I is the influence factor or the shape factor, whatever you say. Q by ES into B into 1 minus mu square. Now, sir, what are these particular things? Look, to confuse you, they have given the mu of both concrete and the soil, just to confuse you actually. अच्छा sir, but you know the actual data. आपको actual data पता है, right? So Q is what? The bearing pressure. Bearing pressure they have told is 110 kilopascal, right sir? That means sir 110 kilopascal में दिया हुआ है. चलो ठीक है, fine, let it be there. That means sir kilonewton per meter square, if I talk about, or they can also write it as किलो पास्कल है ना. ठीक है, चलो रहने देते हैं. 110 किलो पास्कल. ES that is given to you directly, that is 30 MPa. 30 MPa means 30,000 किलो पास्कल. तो ये किलो पास्कल गया मार्केट से. So whatever be the unit of B, that is the unit that is going to be the unit of this delta. तो D का यूनिट देखो दिया हुआ है, डायमीटर फॉर अ सर्कुलर, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, तुम्हारे फाउंडेशन. The diameter is taken as the B value, right? And that's why an influence factor actually comes in the case of circular foundation, that is 0.8. वो दे दिया, even if it is not given, it's to be taken as 0.8, right sir? So delta 110 by 30,000, 30 into 1000 into B. B is 20 meter, है ना sir? तो it's 20 into 10 cube meter है, fine. Into 1 minus mu square, 1 minus mu का value कितना है sir? Now which value you are going to take as mu? Mu of soil is given, mu of concrete is also given. Remember, जिस पे pressure दे रहे हैं हम, settlement किसका हो रहा है? Concrete का हो रहा है क्या settlement? No. Is the settlement happening for concrete? No. Settlement जिसका हो रहा है उसका mu लेंगे हम. So the soil is getting settled. That's why the mu is for the soil. Okay, into influence factor, that is I, that is 0.8. So just put the values and get the answer done. So from here you are getting this particular thing, that is 110 by 3 into 2 into 0.91 into 0.8. So it is coming as 53.387 millimeter. So yes, the correct option, the closest option is option B, right? So I hope all of you are getting this concept right. This is one of my favorite problems actually. So I repeatedly, give this particular problem to all of you so that you can be within the practice. This is one of the very important problems, because I feel personally that if you understand this problem, half of your job is done in consolidation. If I talk about, half of your job is done in consolidation. Second part, consolidation is a chapter which comprises of mainly two parts. Two parts are there in consolidation. First part is the consolidation settlement. Second part is the non-dimensional parameters of the Zaghi, that is TV and U and stuff like that, these things. So one problem on this and one problem on settlement. Settlement problems we have done. Now this problem. A 20-meter thick clay layer is actually sandwiched between a silty sand layer and a gravelly sand layer. The layer experiences 30 mm settlement in 2 years. तो settle है, यहाँ पे एकदम सेट है जिंदगी. क्वेश्चन में बोल दिया, that's a the layer experiences 30 mm settlement in 2 years. Fine. So where they have given some TV values, that I by 4 into U by 100 square, etc., 1.7. If just the formulas that I have told actually to you, fine. Where TV is the time factor and U is the degree of consolidation in percentage. If the coefficient of consolidation of the layer is in this occasion, they have given you the formulas, how good they are, fine. So don't expect your every time formulas will be given to you, but in that occasion, for your simplicity and ease, the formula is given. Coefficient of consolidation. What do you mean by coefficient of consolidation, sir? We have just studied that. क्या होता है coefficient of consolidation? क्या होता है? CV. 0.003 centimeter square per second. The deposit will experience a total of 50 settlement in the next how many years? तो क्वेश्चन को अगर देखा जाए तो क्वेश्चन इज वेरी सिंपल. क्वेश्चन इज 30 settlement is happening in 2 years. Sir, B is for strip and we are having circular. Won't we consider square root A, that is d2 pi d square by 4? No, 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 Godwin, no. Actually, so that we don't have to do all these things, Godwin, that's why this influence factor or shape factor comes into play, right? Had there been not any kind of this thing, if you just do not that pi by 4 d square or something like that, root over of pi by 4, whenever you do this pi by 4 ka root over whenever आप करोगे, so you are going to get a value of 0.8 or something like that. Actually, that thing comes into play over here. Root over a pi by 4 जब करोगे, so that influence factor 0.87 or something like that it is going to come. Check करना. So that is already taken into account in this I value. So you don't have to think or bother about that, right? You consider B as the diameter only, right? Had there been a square foundation, then this influence factor would have been 1, and this B is simply the side length, right? Got the concept? Fine. Please let me know in the chat section what is the answer to this question. So the question I was talking about is very simple question. 30 settlement in 2 years, 50 settlement in how many years? If I write down the question in a very small format, this format is very simple. 30 settlement in 2 years, 50 settlement in how many years? Okay, this is the question in a word. So sir, first of all, आप क्या करने वाले हो यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में? What is given to you, sir? आप क्या निकालने क्या वाले हो? Tell me. If you can somehow, sir, if you can somehow calculate one thing, that is, what is the values, what are the values actually of this particular, क्या हो गया मेरे वीडियो नहीं चल रहा, am I perfectly audible, am I perfectly audible? Please let me know once now in the chat section quickly whether I am perfectly audible or not. Please let me know in the chat section whether I am perfectly audible or not quickly. So how to relate, देखो, how to relate time with क्या बोलते हैं इसको तुम्हारे, consolidation. How to relate time with settlement. That is the main thing you have to do. There is no direct relationship in between time and settlement. Okay, okay, thank you. Settlement actually it depends upon whom. It depends upon the U value and stuff like that, right, sir? So, आपको sir to relate settlement, current settlement with time, you have to do two things. Firstly, if you can somehow calculate what is the ultimate settlement, because U is what, sir? U is the degree of consolidation, that is the current settlement by the ultimate settlement. So if you can boss somehow calculate the ultimate settlement, so you are getting U, and if you are getting U, you have the relation with U and PV. And sir, PV has one definition this in terms of U, and the second definition of PV was CVT by D square, and that was the objective of Terzaghi, to relate the settlement with time. So U is a function, actually, T is a function of U, where U is delta H by H, fine sir, and PV is CVT by D square. So relating these two, we will be getting the relating the TV and TV's do two formulas. One is delta H by H के terms में जो formula आ रहा है, and CVT by D square, we can get about a time. So Harsh and Atul both have answered. Let's see who are correct. So this is the funda actually. Given in 2 years measurement of whole total layer which is 50 which is asked. Only clay layer. No, no, no. It's only for clay layer, Devlina. Only clay layer. Consolidation settlement is happening only for the clay layer. Okay. 50 settlement is only for the clay layer. Fine. So this is the point. So your first job is to calculate the ultimate settlement. कैसे करते हैं? Let's do it. 30 settlement in 2 years. So let's assume that the degree of consolidation experienced in 2 years is less than 60%. Let's assume it. If it comes out to be more than 60%, so I will use this particular formula. Let's check it. हम क्या करने वाले? 2 years, 30 settlement. 2 years, right? So from here, sir, we are getting TV. तो मैं आपको रोड मैप बता रहा हूँ. रोड मैप क्या है सर? रोड मैप इज यू आर हैविंग टाइम, you are having CV, D, everything. So you can get TV. From this TV, you can get U. From that U, you can get delta H because you have small delta H. ये given है आपका. You have small t. From there, you can get capital TV. From that, you can get capital U. From that, you can get capital delta H. That's the ultimate consolidation settlement possible in infinite time, basically, theoretically. From there, you can get this thing. चलिए करते हैं. TV, CV. The unit of CV that is given is centimeter square per second and time is given in 2 years. 0.003 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर में है दोस्त कहानी. सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकंड. तो बी वेरी वेरी केयरफुल रिगार्डिंग द यूनिट्स. अगेन एंड अगेन आई एम टेलिंग. बहुत ज्यादा यूनिट के बारे में थोड़ा टॉकिंग में रहना है आपको. तो 0.003 मीन्स 3 into 10 to the power -3 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकंड. लिखा मैंने, हाँ. तो 3 into 10 to the power -7 मीटर स्क्वायर पर सेकंड into 2 years, 86,400 into 365. 2 years. What I'm doing? Simply CV T by D square. Achha. What is D, sir? D is the length of the drainage path. Everybody knows this. This is the length of the drainage path. They have told the thickness of the clay layer is 20 meter. I don't have any problem. But sir, it is sandwiched between a sand and sand layer. Silty sand, gravelly sand. That means the drainage is one way or two way, sir. The drainage is two way. Why, sir? Because the water can go from here or from here. So the length of drainage path is half of the total depth of the layer. So D is H by 2, you can say, that is, or capital D by 2, that is 20 by 2, that is 10 meter. Because both sand and sand, because both the layers actually, they are permeable, they are allowing the water to pass on both sides. And in these occasions, we know that the length of drainage path is half of the thickness of the layer, that is two-way drainage is happening. Right? Agree everyone? Fine. So that means, sir, I can write it's 10 meter का square. है ना, sir, square. So please calculate and let me know in the chat section what is the value coming. 3 into 10 to the power -7 into 2 into 365 into 86,400. So it is actually coming as, if I'm not wrong, 0.189. Please let me know in the chat section whether I am correct or not. So first step was T to TV. Second step, TV to U. Now you will tell me, sir, there are two formulas for calculating TV to U. But we don't know the value of capital U, because to know the value of capital U, you need the actual ultimate settlement, because U is small delta H by capital delta H. So you don't have capital delta H. So sir, how can you proceed, right? So let's assume that sir U is less than 60%. Assume कर लेते, मान लेते. If it's come out to be wrong, then we will use the second formula. कोई बात नहीं, fine. So sir, we are taking that 0.189, that is equal to pi by 4 into U square, or U by 100 square. U is coming as fraction, मैं मान लेता हूँ, fine. So from here, sir, U by 100 ही चलो मान लेते. From you are going to get U in percentage. तो बताओ सर क्या आ रहा है आंसर. So it is getting actually 4 by pi. Okay, 4 by pi into 0.189. Okay, इसका root over. So it's coming 0.49. मतलब 49.05% it is coming actually. That means, sir, that U is actually less than 60%. That means our assumption was correct. हमने ये assume किया था क्या? That U is less than 60%. Then only we have taken recourse to this formula, right? Otherwise, we could have used some other formula. So my assumption came out to be correct. Fine. So this is the first step U. So from here, what you are getting actually is, sir, the actual definition of U. Capital delta H by capital H 100%. So that is, sir, currently you are having 49% of the total settlement. So what is the current settlement, sir? Current settlement after 2 years is 30 mm. 30 mm is the current settlement. What is the ultimate settlement possible? Ultimate settlement कितना possible है, sir? That if you are calculating, okay, so your answer is coming as 61.155 centimeter. 61.155 centimeter is the ultimate settlement possible. Okay, fine, not a big deal. Let me just add a slide over here so that, right. So what is happening now? They are asking that if the settlement is 50 mm, in how many years it is going to happen. So you have to just follow the reverse roadmap. जो रोड मैप मैंने यहाँ पे दिखाया, just follow the reverse roadmap. Now you have capital delta H, you have small delta H. So you can calculate U. From that U, you can calculate TV. From that TV, you can calculate small t. Roadmap is clear. Everyone, please let me know in the chat section what I'm trying to do. So in the second case, basically that, when delta H is 50 mm. 50 mm था, ये सेंटीमीटर था, क्या था? mm में बात हो रहा था ना. Everything I think was talking about mm में बात हो रहा था सब कुछ. हाँ जी, हाँ, mm होगा ये. mm they're talking about. Yeah, सेंटीमीटर थोड़ा ज्यादा हो जाएगा. So in this occasion, what is U, sir? U is delta H by capital delta. That's 50 by 61.155. So currently, when there will be 50, when there will be actually 50 mm settlement, on that occasion, what is the degree of consolidation? 0.8176. 81.76% is the degree of consolidation achieved when the consolidation settlement is 50 mm. On that occasion, this is achieved. Fine, 0.8176. Or you can say 81.76%, right? So now, sir, you have to use this value for the calculation of TV because, sir, it is more than 60%. Use it to calculate TV. So TV is 1.781 minus 0.933 log of 100 minus U%. So it's 1.781 minus 0.933 log of 100 minus 81.76. So from here, you are going to get the answer 0.933 into log of 100 minus 81.76. If I'm not wrong, I am getting an answer of 0.6045, right, sir? This is the value of PV. Now you are getting that, you are just going the reverse way. Delta H, capital U, TV, T. So TV से आपको T निकालना है basically. So you know, sir, that TV is equal to CV into T by D square. CV into T by D square, sir. From here, you want to calculate this value of T. So if you don't, like to calculate it once again, because क्या हो रहा है? Because sir, you have already once calculated this particular value, तो आप थोड़ा यहाँ पे ratio concept भी लगा सकते हैं. Which concept, sir? Ratio concept. For example, TV you have got here ना 0.189. आपको मिला था पहले TV 0.189. थोड़ा छोटा that is, sir, CVT by D square. CVT1 D square, something like that, I hope. CV2 D2 by D square, D2 square, something like that. So from here, sir, can I say one thing? Just if I do the ratio of these things, D1, D2 both are going to be same, CV both are going to be same. CV is not changing at all. Coefficient of consolidation is not changing at all. Right, sir? So it's simply T2 by T1. Can I write, boss? That's, sir, TV2 by TV1 is T2 by T1. Can I write it? Please let me know in the chat section. क्या मैं ये लिख सकता हूँ, हाँ या ना? You have found one TV, again you are finding TV. So sir, CV are not going to change. Na? CV1, CV2 same ही है. D is also not going to change. Before and after the consolidation, the D value, the layer thickness, that's also not changing. Ideally, everybody letting me know in the chat section, sir. So sir, the point is T2 by T1, है ना sir? So let me know in the chat section क्या हो रहा है कहानी. It's 0.6045 by 0.189. T2, I don't know. T1, I know. 2 years. At 2 years, the TV was 0.189. At T2 years, I don't know what is T2. It's 0.6045. So the T2 is coming as how much? Tell me. So it's 0.6045 into 2 by 0.189. So the answer is coming as 6.397 years. Okay. But the answer is not 6.397 years. Why? Because they have answered, they want the answer in the next. तो इतना कुछ करने के बाद भी कभी कभी लोगों का कट जाता है who don't read the question, and it's a numerical answer type question. In the next how many years? So already 2 years have elapsed. Already 2 years have elapsed. Okay. 2 years have already elapsed. So on that occasion, sir, 2 years already elapsed. So on that occasion, sir, what is going to happen? Next कितने साल में 50 mm का settlement होगा? Next means sir 6.398 minus 2. That means 3.398 years from now on. Yes, it's a lengthy question. I know it's a lengthy question, and I can see also the life counts have decreased drastically just because of this lengthy question. I got it. But yeah, it's my job that to make you understand the whole concept. If I'm successful in making you understand that, please let me know in the chat section with a fire sign, right? Yeah, it's 4 points. Sorry, Godwin. It's 4.398. Thank you. So it's 4.398, 6.398, 397 actually it was there. So I would say 4.397 years. 4.97 years. Yeah. So that was the only thing. Fine, today's last question is up on your screen. Today's last question is up on your screen. Quickly, so this is the homework question for today. This is the homework question for today. Quickly take the screenshot of this problem. Quickly take the screenshot of this particular problem, the homework problem for tonight, and answer me in the comment section. Like yesterday, only 8 or 9 people have answered in the yesterday's comment section. So I want all of them to answer in this particular format. And sir, if you want to join our GATE and ESC 2022 batch, then the batch 3 is open here for admission. Just join it with 950 plus hours of live classes we are offering only at a very, very affordable rate. Less than 20,000, you are going to get it for 2 years almost. This particular course, Vision 2022, up till ESC 2022, the validity is 100 plus mock tests, 120 plus chapter wise study notes, and ideal for the second and third year students who are preparing for GATE as well as engineering services examination. So just call in this number 965005290 to get yourself enrolled. And if you are preparing for GATE 2021, the last moment, you can definitely ओनली 22 days आर लेफ्ट. आपको समझ में आ रहा है दोस्त? सिर्फ 22 दिन बचा है, तो जान लगा दो दोस्त. सिर्फ 22 दिन बचा हुआ है. हर एक प्रॉब्लम को प्रैक्टिस करो. व्हाटएवर जितने सारे प्रैक्टिस सेशंस हो रहा है, कोई भी फैकल्टी, whoever the faculty is who are bringing before you the practice sessions, attend all the practice sessions because only 22 days are left, boss. 6th Feb है हमारा हम लोग का एग्जाम, आई थिंक. So be prepared and join our courses definitely for a better preparation from the best pool of faculties in India who all are from any IITs or any IIScs, so that you can be one of them in 2021 and 2022. From the civil engineering itself, you can see that rank 26, 35, 47, 57, they were all from civil engineering. So you can be one of them in 2021. So I hope you are getting it. CC is 0.498. Piyush is saying which CC. Acha, you have already answered. Okay, fine. So I hope, please, Piyush, this is my honest request. Along with the rating to this class, please answer me in the comment section of that particular video so that I can check all the answers together and I will write the correct answer just like yesterday I did. Fine. So you can join Gradeup Green Card for the uh, last minute mock test, which is available only at 399 for the last 22 days. You can have at least 40 50 mock tests you can give per day. 2 mock tests you can give. Answer 17th and 18th, you can see the our grade up CBT is there, so you can also join that CBT uh, uh, from 12 p.m. So register now for that CBT. So if you want Gradeup Super, that is, if you want the unlimited access to all the structured live courses and mock tests, you can just opt it for 3 months for 9,000 rupees only to get unlimited access to all the structured live courses and mock tests. 12 months package, which is there mainly for 2022 people. Gate, it's only available at 22,200, so it's all less than 2,000 rupees, much less than 2,000 rupees actually. 1,800 something rupees you are getting this particular course for 1 year. Many answers are What time the PDF will be available? Yesterday I had uploaded the PDF, within I think 5-10 minutes. Today also I will do that. Don't worry about that. Okay. So many answers are wrong in test series, sir. No means of buying, sir. We are going to definitely rectify. I don't know if there is any mistake. If there is any mistake on our behalf, we are extremely apologetic for that. But I don't think that so much of complaints like this come from many people. Few answers may be definitely wrong. Okay. So at least attend all those sessions, all those practice sessions definitely, so that you can at least get adhered to all these particular questions and get a chance of understanding everything. 18 months 30,600 and 24 months only at 36,000. Just call in this number to get yourself enrolled. And if you haven't followed me yet on the app, just quickly download the Gradeup app to be a part of it. Bye bye. Take care, everybody. And hope you have enjoyed the session. Let me know in the chat section. We will definitely look into that matter, Ujjwal, if there is any mistake. Bye bye, everybody. Good night.